And
right from the jump, this hearing feels disjointed, different cases, different defendants, and a courtroom clearly juggling too much at once. Pay close attention here, because what looks like routine scheduling is about to collide with a defendant who believes she's been wrongfully trapped in the system for months.
so I believe right now we are just waiting for her to be transferred over to a facility, but that's all been handled in the magistrate court.
All right. Hello, am I pronouncing your last name correctly, Jafir?
Yes, thank you, right.
All right, thank you. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to have some doctors speak to you again. So we're going to reset your case. Ms. Ferguson, if you could reset this for...
Why did they reset it?
When a judge says a case is being reset for doctors to evaluate the defendant, that's a massive legal pause button. It usually signals competency concerns, meaning the court needs to decide whether this person can legally understand and participate in their own defense.
Here for 7 months and I have 3 kids to take care of myself. I'm a mother and a father. And I have never done anything. They just gave me inside my garage and three men run over me. And you see the way I lose weight, I haven't eaten no food and I'm dying here. None of my family here, I'm actually a lawyer, they cannot recite me, just release me and let me go home. I have 3 kids and my kids went CPS. And I don't have nobody help me, I don't have nobody be there because they took my phone. And I have a 7 lawyer, 7 lawyers represent me, they're not here. My family is not here. My kids is CPS. I never done anything. I was in my garage, 3 men found on me. By the way, the video, the nigga record me. I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay.
So I need to go home, please. That's what I requested.
All right, thank you for letting me know.
This is where emotion collides with procedure. She's not arguing law, she's pleading humanity. Kids in CPS, months in custody, no family present. But in court, raw emotion doesn't override process, and that disconnect is exactly why moments like this feel so brutal to watch.
All right, Ms. Ferguson.
That's what I requested. Because my kids almost like 7 months CPS and I have to go jail, another jail. This is wrongful. I'm not supposed to be here.
All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll have your civil lawyer. We'll make sure that the civil lawyer is here as well for our next setting. Ms. Ferguson, Deputy Laura, she can go back. And Ms. Ferguson.
For 2025 at the
And just like that, hard cut. New defendant. New charges. New energy. This whiplash is common in busy district courts, but for viewers, it's a reminder that justice here moves fast, sometimes too fast.
Packard Road near Platte Road, City of Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. Did you have cocaine in your possession?
Yes, I do.
Had you used it?
Yes.
Did you know what you were using was cocaine?
Yes.
All right. Sir, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea, between the time that I accept your plea...
This is a textbook guilty plea colloquy. The judge is locking in admissions, possession, use, knowledge. Once those boxes are checked, backing out becomes almost impossible, especially if the defendant messes up before sentencing.
And the time you were sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, that you would not, first of all, not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Counsel, aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty in each of these cases to count 3. Counts 1 and 2, I think the both matters, are dismissed. Precepts, investigation, and report is ordered at 15th District Court. Probation sentencing will be
February 3rd at 9 a.m. For
February 3rd, 2026, 9 a.m. And it's before Judge Valvo in each of these cases. On will continue. He has I did, so that you're aware, I don't know if it was sent to you, they requested that he be released to treatment. I approved that on his cases. So he might go to treatment. That was something through the sheriff's department that they sent us.
Would Your Honor consider, in light of the plea, a personal bond today, and then allowing him to, of his own volition, seek treatment?
You really want to go back through the warrants where we had to find him?
Oh, you're not gonna have to find me.
Well,
We do have his current address. We know where he would be located.
I'm asking for an adjournment so that we can review the video from the incident with Mr. Brown.
you have his violation.
I do. I'm aware of it. Mr. Brown and I have spoken about it, Your Honor. Oops.
Okay,
Your Honor.
want to deal with that? I'll give you the adjournment.
Yeah. Ultimately, Your Honor, Mr. Brown, I would advise you against saying anything.
Well, I was going to speak on the violation. So
I was going to speak on the violation, but you're welcome to do it if you'd like to.
honestly, Your Honor, it was on the violation. It was a misunderstanding. When I went over there to drop, and then she called me back for a phone interview. I asked her what was the next, and she said that would be up to the judge. So 3 days later, I spoke to Alexis, my old lawyer, while I was at work, and
Your Honor, may I say something on Mr. Brown's behalf with respect to the violation? Judge, he would admit to missing those tests on November 13th and December 18th. However, he did report to concurrent and tested on November 3rd. He's currently...
And it was positive for THC. You got a medical marijuana card?
He does not, Judge. He indicates to me that he's on probation with Judge Slay. To my understanding, that's going very well. He did surrender himself on this matter to address this case. He does want to comply with this court's bond conditions. He wants to test as ordered.
Then why didn't he go?
Well, he did go originally, Your Honor, but...
Yes, went, and he's positive for a drug he cannot by court order. So,
Granted.
then we don't see him again.
Well, like I said, he is on probation. There is an order with that court and that status to test. I do believe Mr. Brown, and we spoke last night after receiving this report, where there was a misunderstanding with his discussion with Ms. Dozier that the testing that he was doing on probation would be satisfactory for the purposes of bond. That turns out that was his understanding. That's not accurate, Judge.
Is that where the case, why did he go on the 3rd?
Because that was the initial intake. That was the initial test. So, if the court would allow him to go over to community corrections now, he could get testing established and he would continue testing. I cleared it up with Mr. Brown when I talked to him last night and today.
I still doesn't have a card. Is marijuana going to show up in your system?
It will, Judge.
a little bit. Will,
A little bit?
yeah, I don't know how the levels
It's a
go.
little bit of weed.
Cause I don't know how the levels go on New Year's Eve. I don't drink, so I did.
So
I did eat an edible.
smoking what you got.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean,
No, I don't want you to lie to me. I'm just saying you're on bond.
yeah. And I didn't even I was up until I spoke to him yesterday. I was unaware that it was even illegal to smoke marijuana because it's legal. So it really was a misunderstanding, Your Honor. I'm asking you not to lock me up for it. Right now, I'm working. I got a full-time job. I really can't afford to lose no days right now.
And there it is, the sentence judges repeat more than any statute, should have followed the rules. Legal marijuana doesn't mean legal under probation, and misunderstanding bond conditions is one of the fastest ways to end up back in custody.
Maybe give me the testing that he's doing around his other matter in circuit court. But at this time, the defendant's bond will go to probation.
Thank you, Judge.
Court does call the case, People versus Sandra Law. She's coming up. Law, do they have?